What do you think's going to happen this week? I mean, with the whole Russia thing.
The Russia thing is just a big nothing burger.
Really?
Also interesting is, remember, it's illegal to possess these stolen documents. It's different for the media. So everything you learn about this, you're learning from us.
He could have undermined the messaging so much that he can actually control exactly what people think, and that is our job.
Yeah.
At this moment in history, as we're looking at efforts across the country to prevent people from being able to exercise their fundamental rights,
Jobs of the past are just not going to come back. And when somebody says that he's going to bring all these jobs back, well, how exactly are you going to do that? What are you going to do? I'm going to negotiate a better deal. Well, what magic wand do you have? How exactly?
Welcome to Sanctimonious American Men.
Oh, we're back.
We're back. It's been on a little vacay. Today is Sunday, January 22nd, 2023. I'm Saintly Barnes. With me, as always, is Saintly Brandon. And here
Hi.
we are.
We took a break again. We're sorry.
Welcome back.
All 20 of you. We're sorry.
Yeah, we were detained by the WF.
Yeah, World Economic Forum got to us.
Got to us. Yeah.
Klaus and Greta.
Yeah. Well, she's in prison now, but
Staged.
I think so. But
Totally. There's footage
is there?
of her just chilling with those same cops that were carrying her out. Yeah, laughing.
Well, Germany's so fucking compromised. They don't even run their country.
We do.
Yeah. We occupied that shit in 1945 and never left. At least the Russians had the decency to leave after a while, but not us.
So we got some house cleaning to do real quick.
All right.
We're on episode number 41.
41.
41. Last week was 40, and I didn't realize that not last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whenever we did our last one was 40, but I had marked it 39. So we had 39 episodes up for the last few weeks.
A and B.
So I just changed it so the thumbnails are correct and the wording's correct. So if you think you've missed one, you didn't. It's just
episode 41.
We're on 41. And the one you watched last time was actually a different number. It was 40, not 39, part 2.
I'm sure they're heavily concerned about it.
I'm sure they don't give a shit. I'm sure they'll figure it out.
I'm sure they lost sleep.
They'll figure it out. And the other thing, too, is besides being detained by the WEF, I had a lot of wrestling stuff that was keeping me away on the weekends. So, I mean, it may happen again this weekend, but
we'll let you know.
Or we won't.
No, we won't.
Either way, we ain't got no checks yet. So
your nephew there, he's going for Section 9 champs, huh?
Not this weekend. No, right now they're going up to. They won the section title for the teams.
All right.
But there's two divisions now. There's a Division 1 and Division 2. So it's like small schools section. They won. They didn't beat the big schools that we know, like Minisink Valley or nothing like that. They beat some smaller schools, but they're still going up there for the Division 2 state team championship.
Cool.
And that's what they're doing next weekend. And then the weekend after that, I think he'll have some other wrestling. I'm not sure. And then, there will be sections and then states, I guess. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, I've been running around watching him, helping him a little bit with training.
Emotional support.
Yeah, a little bit, something like that.
Good uncle. It's good to have support, especially a young man these days.
Yeah, too much soy.
Too much soy out there.
There's too much soy in the atmosphere.
My God.
So anyways, that was, a little bit of the inside baseball for what's been going on. How about yourself? Anything exciting?
No.
That's a big negative.
No, there ain't nothing. No.
I kept warm.
I got my bank shit, figured out. I think, so that's good.
You're gonna be in the system, real human.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fuck.
I've been doing
I hated doing
handshaking cash for fucking my whole life.
It's one. I mean,
And I'm like, I need to buy a house or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I better get my shit together. I'm getting old.
Together. Oh well.
Well, that's good. That's good news, I guess, in some ways. In others, it's shot. But
Yeah,
that's the way the world works. You're not going to get that loan unless you show these people your piece of paper.
They ain't gonna give me a loan. I just got to come up with a bunch of cash.
I know. Yep.
That's why we need you, the viewer. You see, we're basically in the dark here. All right.
We got candles.
Yeah.
Keeping us warm.
Keeping us warm with the old candles here, rubbing our hands together. We can't make this show happen without you viewers. Next week we might be in an alley, and we're very blessed to have the audience we have. We know many of you are blessed. Very often, God, who He blesses people, and the ones that He blesses, very often He blesses them financially, and very often He gives them a generous heart. So if you want to go up and step up and sponsor a show, I'm not talking about donate. I'm talking about stepping up and sponsoring the show here at Sanctimonious Men. You let us know down in the comments. We'll get you the information.
Please do it.
I say a very special prayer for every donor that donates to the show. I mean, I pray for everybody, but the donors get a little bit extra.
They get a little extra prayer.
A little extra. It's like medieval monks now. Praying for profit. Let's see what we got in the news.
Well, I was going to say, we could just maybe drop our email to Steven Crowder and see if we get on his new mug club thing he's trying to start.
That's what he's got going on?
Well, I guess he put a call out for creators to be part of his network. He said he's sick of...
he's sick of the old...
the big conservative...
Big con.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I've heard a lot of talk back and forth. I watched his declaration about it, right? And then I watched him outing people. I've watched responses from the Quartering and who I guess is underneath YouTube attack.
Twitter actually too.
Twitter,
like there's some woman that's like attacking people on Twitter for posting a picture that was in a video that she released, and the picture, it's like, how can you, like, that's a totally public image.
Yes, it's a public image now.
But anyways, go on. Yeah, you've been watching the Quartering.
Well, yeah, he's been talking about the Crowder situation, with them and the Daily Wire, right? And I guess the Daily Wire offered him $50 million, right? Now part of that is to take care of everybody, to produce the show, to use their cameras and such. And Steven didn't like that he was going to get fined $100,000 if he missed the show.
If he gets demonetized,
right?
If he gets a strike on Twitter, there was all these things, clauses.
Well, if you get demonetized, that means that your advertisers don't make any money, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but the way I see it is a little bit. I see both sides. I do see both sides, but I see Steven's more because you're actually doing the bidding of big tech. So if they don't want you on the air, they'll just give you a strike, and then the person who's paying you won't pay you, and you'll be off the air.
You'll be Kanye'd.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Kanye, anybody hear from him?
Not lately.
No, I guess he got canceled.
So anyways, that's where I think he's coming from. It's like, you're doing the bidding of the censors. If you're going to give me contracts like this, you're supposed to back me. So if I don't get... Like, if I do get a strike and taken off of YouTube because I said something that was offensive, well, you're still going to pay me so I can continue to do the show on other places and build those
platforms,
which aren't as bullshit censorship for format.
I'm talking like Rumble, BitChute, OogTube.
So, I mean, I see both sides, but I feel like... in the long run, we don't mean shit.
I thought it was funny that he titled this something about not being silent anymore. And I'm like, your show's called Ladder of Crowder. What do you mean? You shouldn't have been silent at all.
I feel like if he does get the infrastructure going to get his ball rolling, he'll be making way more than $50 million a year. Yeah.
Well, the show will, right?
Right. Right. Yeah. Basically, that was a 4-year contract. So it was like, the fuck, 50, 1.25
So he walked away
a year.
Yeah, so he walked away from 50 million, right? Or
Oh, what am I saying?
12.5
Yeah, 12.5 a year.
a year.
But he'll be making way more than that if he goes alone and can get his shit together.
You know, Steven, if you want to try to outbid my current producer, I'm willing to
It's
negotiate.
free. He's getting paid in experience.
I'm willing to negotiate.
You know how Jeremy from whatever it was there, what was the other place?
Daily Wire.
Daily Wire. He's like, Steven recorded him, and he's like, yeah, some of these young kids, they're just gonna have to come in and take the contract and be a wage slave. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not even a wage slave.
No.
You're just
I'll be a wage slave, Jeremy.
Jeremy. Pick this guy's
Wage
contract
slave.
up. Yeah. Yeah. We're just here being cold, miserable
Cold.
for
Look
the
here,
fun of
folks.
it.
So my glasses broke. This.
You don't even have an arm for his glasses.
Nah, can't even afford an arm. That second arm.
You got one hell of a spiffy shirt, though.
And yeah, it was back in the rotation. But plus, it doesn't need to be ironed, so it gets a lot of wear.
Ooh, nice.
But then I realized I don't need that other arm. What's that other arm doing anyway? Just making it hard to get on and off, right?
He's just face hugging you.
Yeah, it's just face hugging me, giving me headaches.
Yeah, so.
There we go. I can see.
And it's way easier to take off.
Oh, I don't know if I can put them on like sideways if I want to now. You know, just come at it this way.
Whole new angle.
Whole new angle.
Life's easy. See, life hack.
If this one falls off, I'm just gonna get some tape right here.
Maybe a little super glue.
Yeah, tape them right up there. I only use it for driving and watching movies, so mostly just driving.
I watched Sling Blade the other night.
Did you?
Yeah, it was a great movie.
It is a great movie.
Been watching some oldies.
I watched The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
That was good.
Yeah, it was.
The new one.
The new one, yeah, with
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah, Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill, yeah.
Cavill.
Well, I still remember from like The Man with the Iron Mask, right? Like the Tudors he was on.
And when he was a super young buck.
Yeah, young guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just found out that Christian Bale has been famous his whole life. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Empire of the Sun.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was that
Steven
guy.
Spielberg.
Yeah. I just found that out.
Yeah, he's a child actor more or less. I mean, that was his first movie. He probably had to be like 12 or 13, maybe
Right.
14. So, maybe, not a child actor, but like,
He was a child.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, I've seen interviews of him talk about that. A
didn't know.
crazy experience where he was just like, yeah, I just got swept away to Japan and just like living, and you just act like this is just normal.
Right.
And you don't realize how lucky you are.
Right.
As a kid, you're just like, yeah, this is life. It's fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome. Good for him,
Yeah,
Hopefully he didn't get abused, by a bunch of jabronis.
I saw the list came out. The list came out.
What list? Old Epstein?
The island list, yeah.
Oh.
But I guess it's not getting reported if you ain't heard about it.
I ain't heard about it, no. 'Cause I've seen the flight logs, right? I saw that. So I don't know about
Maybe that's then that's what I'm talking about.
we need a list of the people that actually went to the island. They could have swam there, took in a boat, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Right. But the people that flew, we knew, went to the Virgin Islands. Now you can't just take a plane from United States to Little St. James. It's too small. There's no runway there, so you'd have to go to Puerto Rico or the Virgin Islands, right, somewhere. Speaking of Virgin Islands, their DA was looking into the Epstein, and she got fired.
I mean, how much? And the same weekend just happens to be the same weekend. Old Joe flies down there.
Yeah.
Joe, you going Virgin Islands? Joe, you gonna fire that DA, huh?
Yeah, just happens to be that same week. Now his brother owns an island down there, near Epstein's.
Smells legitimate.
I've known that for years.
Well, I just can't believe that this woman filed a lawsuit. DA, Virgin Island DA.
Oh yeah.
Just shot that lawsuit right in there. Friggin'
Fired.
said J.P. Morgan and Chase may have been assisting Epstein in hiding his funds. Same week she gets the old
It's
Axaroo.
It's not a coincidence.
Same week Joe Biden flies down there
Right.
for vacation.
Now, our DA went after Trump here in New York, and nothing happened to her. She still got a job.
Yeah, yeah.
She didn't find nothing. This
Well,
guy just
How about this guy Trump had files that were classified, and FBI raided his place?
yeah, they were just hanging around in like the state of the art, like super safe, just like it is super safe for anybody to see. You know,
Yeah. This other guy, Biden, he got some too, but
bro, they were locked in the garage. The garage was locked. The fuck do you people understand?
yeah. Yeah, garage was locked. I'm sorry, man. Didn't mean to
Oh,
upset
the garage was locked, bro. It was a locked garage.
You're blowing people's fucking ears out. But that's all good. That's all good.
Locked.
The rage is there. The utter nonsense is there.
Dude, the garage was locked. That was a secure garage.
A secure garage, you dumbass.
Dumbass.
Fuck.
Right, just because the guy who was renting the house said that his boss was the Chinese spy master doesn't mean
Okay.
anything.
Who's the guy renting the house?
Well, you know, some guy. It's just,
His son.
yeah, Hunter. Hunter was
You know how much he was renting the house for?
$50,000 a month.
$50,000 a month.
Right. 10 times higher than the next highest rental in Delaware.
Wow. Oh, wow. That doesn't seem fishy at all.
Excuse me, Williamton, Delaware. Yeah, nothing fishy there. But the garage was locked. So
The garage was locked. $10,000 or $50,000 a month for rent. We got, classified documents. They already found another set from when he was a senator.
I found some last night.
Yeah.
I went down to the Goodwill and there were some
Classified docs.
classified docs. Could happen to anybody, you know.
Yeah. They're everywhere. So, it's no big deal.
No big deal. You can't even get a decent price for those anymore.
Yeah. You can find them all over the internet, like
Once.
on friggin'
Market's flooded. Yeah, so he's been producing the classified documents from a long time ago. When he was a senator, when he was a vice president, when he didn't have the power to declassify things.
Yeah, why's he got them things? And why are they sitting around crackheads? That's my question.
I mean, the garage is locked.
I mean, let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. Hunter Biden is way too fucked up to even wobble around and look into paperwork. Let's just say he's that stupid.
He's that stupid.
So the classified documents are okay because he didn't even get a chance to look at them. He was too cracked up,
I
banging
can't say
people,
that. He's the smartest guy Joe knows.
putting M&Ms
M&Ms.
in videos.
Yeah, the M&Ms. Yeah.
So
they were mini M&Ms.
and he is the smartest guy Joe knows.
He's
So
the smartest guy Joe knows.
there is that.
That shit. He's got a. I mean, when you go back and you look at things that Joe Biden has said about having classified documents illegally, he's got to resign. But he's got to take his own advice and resign, right? Like the shit he said about Trump.
You know what they're going to do, though? Well, go ahead. Go tell him about Trump, what he said.
He was, highly irresponsible, not sure how it could happen.
I have to wonder.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to happen. And then
I have to wonder what, methods of blah, blah, blah have been revealed because of it.
Yeah.
He's like, I wonder what sources and methods have been compromised because of this.
Right. And
That's his own words.
That Trump was in contact with the what is it? That's not the Treasury. It's who keeps track of those? The library?
It's the archive, National Archive.
National Archive, right? He's been in contact with them since the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
They had him change locks.
Yeah, they told him to change the locks.
So they knew where they were.
He changed the locks.
The media is making out like Mar-a-Lago's one building, right?
Dude, my favorite was the crumpled piece of paper in the toilet picture.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's
that
what
was
they believe. These
so
people believe-
ridiculous.
These people believe this shit.
That picture was so fucking staged. And it was nothing. It was just like, look what he's trying to do. There's paper in the toilet.
They said that they were highly classified documents, and then the FBI took a picture for the media, right?
Mhm.
So you could see the highly classified documents. Come on, bullshit. It's all staged.
Yeah. So
We should have
anyways,
seen no picture. I would have been more convinced if I was wondering.
it's insane that what they will put on TV and people will eat up.
Oh, dude, they were talking on NBC as if the people that went to the ballroom were in the same building that the classified documents were.
Yeah, but
The fuck?
but Hunter Biden's crackhead friends, that's all good.
That's all good, right? Garage was locked, bro. Garage was locked. Yeah. So they found more last night, huh?
Yeah, they found more last night from when he was a senator.
Where are these things? Are they just like in the cookie jar? What's
it
going
just
on?
has to watch the news, CNN, MSNBC, the ones that are always protecting him. To watch the news and how they're attacking him, you have to wonder, okay, if they finally decided we got past the midterms, now it's time to make him go away.
Right.
Because otherwise the machine wouldn't attack him like this unless they wanted him gone.
Exactly. It's coordinated.
Yeah. And what I was going to tell you before was like what they're actually going to do, just to maybe this is short term before, I don't know, but this is something I may see, and I've heard some rumors that they're just going to get rid of that press secretary because she's stonewalling the press so bad.
Yes.
They're like, so you're saying you can't do any answers or answer any questions? She's like, I'm going to be prudent and I'm going to refer you to the DOJ. And the DOJ is like, well, we don't give a shit what you say. Go ahead and say whatever you want. And they're like, she's like, no, don't listen to the DOJ. She's the worst. Some people are saying the worst.
Oh, she's absolutely the worst.
Of all time.
Of all time. She doesn't know what the hell's going on.
No. She's like
just misdirects questions constantly. Right?
Straight up lies.
Straight up lies.
I
Blames
answered
Russia.
your question. Yes, I did. I answered your question. Blames Russia.
Blames Russia, right? That's what she does.
Oh, I saw the was it the WAPO finally admitted that the Russian collusion didn't exist and Russian bots had nothing or very little effect on the election in 2016.
Yeah, we know that.
We've known that for 6 years. They just finally admitted
they're figuring it out now. They
Yeah.
spent $100,000. It's not like they went to Twitter and Facebook and sat them down at a table and told them what to say. That was the Democrats.
Yeah.
Coerced them to say what they want. The interesting about that is that one guy, that one fucking freakazoid lefty that needs to be locked up, wants to have sex with little children.
What the fuck are you talking about, freakazoid lefty?
The guy that was in charge over at Twitter there, Joel.
Oh, right, the one that had they had dirt on him.
Right, they had dirt on him, and he was like in the private conversations, like, I don't even know if we could pull this off. We don't have any evidence, like for what the DNC is asking us.
Yeah, that's the Twitter files, and I guess they're hopefully they'll figure a way to spice them up again because they've been releasing them and nobody's been paying attention lately.
Right, they spent zero time going over that, like on major media. I know that Fox covered it a little bit, but they're complacent too, right?
Yeah, Sean Hannity for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I like Hannity in some ways, but in other ways, you can tell he's just there to. I got my friends in the system. I'm gonna protect my friends.
One thing about Hannity is like, not sure if I can knock him out with one punch or not.
Oh, he's a big guy.
Yeah, he is.
Sean, come
Me
on,
and you.
let's go.
The octagon. Let's do it. I know that's a strange way to judge people, but I do.
He's got a big jaw. He might be able to take a
He
smacker.
looks like he could take a punch. He does.
Oh, Sean Hannity and me in the ring.
Get in the ring, motherfucker.
So, but yeah, Fox is complacent in a lot of news stories.
Now, they made a big deal about the Speaker of the House, right?
Well, that's where I was just like, Sean is showing his true colors. He like went after all those people.
Oh, yeah.
That were holding up McCarthy because him and McCarthy must be a fucking buddies.
Buddies. Now, here's what I'm thinking. Because McCarthy seems like he's ready to go after Hunter Biden still, right?
Mm-hmm.
He wants to give Ukraine the world, but he's still willing to go after Hunter Biden, right? Now, if they bring down Biden and the Biden campaign, that would also bring down Kamala Harris, right? If it's the campaign, because that means she was part of it, right? She was part of the ticket. That would leave McCarthy
as the president. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe that's why he wanted the position so bad, because he can smell it. Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why. I was just thinking that. Maybe they know they're gonna maybe they knew the Democrats were going to trade on Biden, right? Which because it seems like that's been happening, right? Not so much Harris.
You heard it here first, folks. Barney's game playing fucking expertise comes out.
But not so much Harris, right? They're not really going after her, but she would go down with the ship, right?
Yeah, I mean,
If it was the campaign that committed these, atrocities on Twitter, they bring them down for that.
right. It was the whole. You're saying if it was the whole of the White House cabinet, she's involved, so she's got to go too.
She would
She
have to
knew.
go.
She knew as
She
well.
would know, yeah. Now this classified documents thing has nothing to do with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought oh, maybe that's how they'll keep her, But we'll see.
Yeah. Instead of going the Twitter route, well, it depends on what McCarthy does with
Right.
all that stuff
Right.
with the House.
The house.
I heard Marjorie Taylor Greene got onto the Homeland Security Committee or something like that.
Yeah, she loves America or something.
She wants to do something with finding out J6 stuff.
Yeah, she was curious about the J6 stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, because when they had the who was it, Ray, right in there, the FBI guy.
He was just over at the World Economic Forum.
What the fuck is he doing there?
Yeah, I don't know. He's over there though, talking.
Jesus, why? Whoa.
Let there be light.
Thank you for the donation, guys. We appreciate it.
Look here. Can you see my breath? No, you can't.
No. We need a better camera where you can see our breath, guys.
We need a camera with a heater on it. Send us a camera with
Send
a
us
heater.
a camera. All right. So, yeah, what the hell is he doing over there? He's not an international representative of the United States. He's just head of the FBI for now, right? Which is a bureaucracy.
I don't know what's going
It's
on.
literally in the word, Federal Bureau. Nobody votes for those people whatsoever. Not to say that they aren't there by merit or something, but still, they're not representative of us, right?
I don't know what goes on, man. It's
I know that they have to fly in, right? Because Davos is a little fucking valley in Switzerland, right? Which is why we need to bomb the Swiss again. Yes, that's happened before. Well, people are like, we never bombed the Swiss. Bullshit. We'll bomb them again. We missed a few in World War II, okay? They're close to the line. Anyway, Davos is in a valley. You can't fly in there. You got to take your personal jet to the airport, right? And then they're not hopping on horses after they get out of the personal jet. They're going into a diesel truck, right? It's an armored truck vehicle, right? It's not electric vehicles to drive into Davos either.
I know a lot of private jets flying there. That's what I know.
And then they're having steak and telling you to eat bugs.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And
Wonderful.
you can tell this to your friends who support the Democratic agenda, and they will call you a conspiracy theorist when it is clearly published already.
Oh yeah, it's not even.
It's not like they're hiding it.
No, it's
They're
not.
just like, these people are so stupid. They won't even know.
You will
they
eat
won't
the
believe it.
bugs, yeah.
Yeah, even in front of their own eyes, they don't believe it.
You will eat the uncle, yes.
You will eat the wivel worm.
Your uncle dies, you eat him, yes.
Yeah, they legalized composting human
Yeah, I saw that in
waste
California.
and now in New York.
Oh Jesus Christ! Why?
Get ready to eat the Soylent Green, people.
Fuck is going on?
Here, I'm going to double check that just to make sure I am not off base.
It's like the fucking Canadians and your assisted suicide. I see you over there. I know what you guys are doing. And yeah, you're over there. None of you guys are up there. Most of you are over there. From here.
Yeah, yep. Here it goes.
Actually,
New York State has passed a law that legalizes the composting of human bodies after death.
Jesus.
The practice is formally referred to as natural organic reduction and is seen as a more environmentally friendly alternative to traditional burials. New York is the 6th state to legalize human composting since 2019.
Don't shit in that dog. That dog. Get over here. That's Grandpa.
Pick up that dog shit or you're going to get a ticket.
No, just throw the body over there. Get that dog shit though. Fucking dumb.
Yeah. Stop eating that human. You better pick up that dog shit or you're going to get a ticket, old man. But he's eating a human, officer.
Don't pay no mind off. That's good for the environment.
Yeah, the human's fine. Dog shit, you're getting a ticket. Might have to fucking bring you in. So yeah. Soylent Green's on its way.
Where are we doing this in New York? Out in Western New York?
I'm not pulling that back up. I just clicked off of that.
Well, I'm just wondering because like, there's not a lot of big farms in this area, right? There's not a lot of big farms up in the Adirondack area. So most of the big farms in New York are in,
I got a question
Central
for you.
Western New York.
What sick fucks are going to start doing the human composting?
I know a couple people that would do it, but
What's their leaning?
well, they clean up dead bodies for a living as it is. So
All right. Well, I'm just saying the first normal people that would start doing this.
they're not going to be highly religious, I don't think.
Exactly. They're probably going to have cotton candy hair.
Yeah.
They're going to believe that you can have 29 genders.
Right.
They're going to believe all that shit that is like totally it's just like we don't care about values or morals. So, look, if it's a law and they're saying it's good for you, well, why not? It makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah. I mean, it to a certain extent it does, but there's also a reason why people stopped doing that at one point, right? Because that's the way it would have been, right?
Disease?
Probably disease. Imagine it has to do with disease, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't see the issue with like cremation and like sprinkling dust everywhere, or like the whole funeral pyre. Burying a person just down in the dirt though, that seems like it could cause some problems. Or just like starting a pile of dead bodies in a hole and composting them.
That does start problems historically. That has started
I
problems.
think it starts problems.
Yes. It does start problems. The guy that led the first all-Negro battalion into battle.
I don't know him though.
I forget his name, but he was killed in the battle, right? Along with a lot of his men. And at the time, it was illegal to bury whites with blacks, I guess.
Okay.
And his family found out about it, and the government apologized and was going to dig him up, and the family was like, "No, you leave him there. He died where he wanted to be. He's with his men, right?" Well, that was a big compost, whatever that place was, and that place was not safe for decades after that.
Ew.
Yeah, I think that was in Illinois. Back in the
I think they make a
1860s.
symbol for that.
Yeah,
There's a biohazard.
biohazard symbol.
There's a band named Biohazard, a real badass band. But yeah, Biohazard. What about vaxxers being upset with the changing narrative? Have you heard anything about that lately?
Pro-vaxxers being upset with the changing narrative?
Yes. I've seen a lot.
I mean, Silk was a pro-vaxxer at one time, right? Of Diamond and Silk.
I think so. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure, but she's gone.
Diamond's gone.
Diamond's gone.
The
Oh.
sisters, right? But she said at the funeral that, she died suddenly,
Mhm.
and they don't know why. And she wants to look into why people are dying suddenly
It's the number one cause of death around the world right now.
right now, yeah. That's like,
It's kind of a coincidence.
it's just a coincidence, people, Just nothing. Has nothing to do with what you're thinking about, That was the first thing they said. It's got nothing to do with you thinking about it. That's why we're suppressing it. That's why you're not allowed to talk about it. That's why you're getting labeled as misinformation. That's why you're losing your access to your bank accounts. You're losing your job.
Yeah. Well, we're probably going to get a
Because the
strike.
science.
We're probably going to get a strike for even talking about this, but
It's political science. We're fine.
oh, it is?
Yeah, I've been right since I started following the political science instead of the actual science.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
as long as
since-
you're following political science,
Political science, yeah.
we're okay.
We're okay. We're following the political
Oh,
science.
okay. All right. Well, the CDC says they're going to maybe look into myocarditis and side effects. They say they got signals. Maybe they might have
Maybe.
some signals.
Might have some signals. Jesus Christ. What the fuck was that place in West Africa where everybody died overnight?
Don't know.
All right. So in West Africa, I think it's in Cameroon.
Was this because of Bill Gates?
No. It was in the 80s. Like 1,700 people died overnight and a bunch of animals.
Okay.
And they all died mysteriously. Nobody knew why. They were tearing their clothes off. Yada, yada, yada.
Party time.
Yeah, I guess so. And, it made world news. And, the government gave them a bunch of bullshit fucking excuses. They thought it was Ghost for a while. Ghost came and killed people.
Wow.
Yeah. But then it turned out that the lake that was nearby was really a crater from a volcano.
Okay. I remember hearing something about this.
And it released a bunch of gas in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
And killed everybody.
Yeah.
But the government kept trying to tell people it was safe and all this other shit. Then, the West got there and was like, there's fucking methane and CO2 everywhere.
It's ghosts. Don't go in the village. No, don't do it. What the fuck are you talking about, ghosts? Right? No friggin' oxygen.
I want to say it was Hilo or some shit.
Well, I remember seeing a story about that mysterious, of course.
Hilo?
Mysterious death. And then, yeah, the friggin' I may be mistaken, but I thought there might have been some algae that helped it fucking do something too as well. But yeah, it just burped up a bunch of death gas.
Death gas.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 1,700 people died or something.
So, anyways,
I heard it brought up recently.
That's I just seen a lot of stuff. People like even that Sam fucking Harris going on. He's like,
he's still out there.
Yeah, he's still out there, just totally like narcissistic asshole. Like a lot of people we know. They're like, well, it could have been a lot worse. We're not out of it yet. Oh, if there was just a couple variables, well, then a lot more people would have died. And it's like, they didn't die. What are you doing? I thought you liked science.
Wait, what happened? Now they're saying you're wrong and you're still going.
Yeah, now you're just being like, well, I played it safe, and if there was just more people would have passed away, I would have been right. It's like
retarded.
And that's the other thing. The woman on CNN saying we're overcounting COVID deaths, and people freaking out. They're like, "What the fuck? Don't say that on TV."
They were doing that forever, man.
They've been doing it since day one. I've been telling everybody that, and they say you're a conspiracy.
This guy came in. He's decapitated. COVID death.
Yeah.
But he's got no head. COVID death.
This guy was
chopped his head off.
This guy was shot by a shark.
Shot by a shark.
COVID
death.
Okay. COVID. Yeah, that shark had a gun. Yeah. Wow. Does he have? Is it in him? Yeah. Well, it's still COVID death.
It was a COVID gun. Yeah, that came out that anybody that had COVID, they were saying that they died of it.
We've talked about this many times, and it's if you're offering a bonus, if you have that on the fucking piece of paper for a hospital, they're going to take the bonus.
Right, absolutely. This has happened before. We've seen this. There was plague doctors that would go around and they would collect the pus from the boils, and they would keep it, and then they would spread it on doorknobs and stuff, right? Because they would get incentive from the church for patients.
For patients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was in Switzerland, too, where they had devils.
Yeah, devils. Oh, yeah. The word Ola is now considered culturally sensitive. The word field is now being attacked by...
why is Ola culturally sensitive?
Because somebody got a hair up their ass saying, probably some Hawaiian that's woke being like, oh, you don't even know what it means. Like it means so many things.
Like Hawaiian hola?
Ola. Yeah.
Ola. All right.
Or
aloha.
Aloha.
Sorry, that's Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Ola is Spanish.
Yeah.
Aloha. That's my bad. I'm learning Spanish, folks, and it's just on my brain.
What the fuck is the Spanish going off about?
No. But aloha is now sensitive. Field. The word field.
Why field?
Because you could hurt someone's feelings by whose ancestors had to work in the fields.
What?
Yeah, this was a California college has decided that they are I don't know if they're banning it or they're just like trying to discourage the use of the word on their campus. Don't use the word field.
Don't use the word. I'm Irish. Should I just be pissed that we're speaking in English? The whole fucking island's talking in English. I should be pissed about this. What?
Dude.
Potato. Don't say fucking potato around me because a lot of people died because that's all they had to eat, and you can't live off potatoes forever. What
I'm just going through the old
holy shit
history here.
Does that include all languages? At field in any language, right? So if you're Dutch and you say Velt, you're done, right? That Roosevelt's gone. There goes Teddy Roosevelt and fucking Theodore, right? Theodore and Franklin.
Theodore.
Because that means Rosefield, right? This is a stretch, man.
It's getting out of hand.
Can he still say KKK?
I believe so.
But Field's gone.
Well, Field is gone.
All right. No one's offended by the word KKK, apparently. But
Yeah.
Field, too far.
Well, if you can't say KKK, then how are you going to be able to point out anybody that is a bad person that you don't like?
Good point, Brandon. Good point. Good point. Makes sense now.
Okay.
Speaking about justice, how about old Atlanta there, huh?
Jesus.
Deep in the heart of Dixie.
On fire. Going after the cops. Antifa.
Mostly peaceful. What were you saying before?
Mostly peaceful with a chance of fire. Chance of fire, chance of rioting, maybe some
arson.
But mostly peaceful today for Atlanta.
That was the forecast. Holy shit, dude. What the hell's going on in Atlanta? This is like the second time in like 3 years that these people lost it down there.
They went after the CNN building.
Yeah,
that
I
was my
remember.
favorite.
That was the best.
Fucking CNN, yeah, it was
they turned sides real fast on that.
Yeah. They got a little stain in their underwear.
So, all right, let me get this straight. Some guys from Antifa in Atlanta, right, who probably can't define fascism to begin with, were firing at police officers that were training, and the cops returned fire and killed one because they actually know how to shoot. And
then they wanted to have a riot.
And then they want a riot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What does this solve? And where did these people shop? They all wearing the same clothes.
Well, they learned, how to do their black bloc gear from the best over in Ukraine.
Right. Ukraine.
I mean, they were over there during the whole fucking ousting of, what's his nuts? The Ukrainian president there. They
Poroshenko?
They tried to kill with poison.
Oh, that was that Poroshenko? No.
I think so.
No.
Or was he right after that?
Poroshenko was before. Who's the guy now? Starts with a Z. Zelensky?
Zelensky.
Yeah, he's the guy that they put in 214, right? Poroshenko, I'm sorry.
Poroshenko?
That's the guy that Biden called and said, I would end private bank and take the loan from the IMF. Otherwise it could be detrimental to your physical security.
Mm-hmm.
And they repressed that fucking story so bad.
But anyways, the black bloc
Victor
anti.
Poroshenko?
I think that's the guy's name.
The guy that turned green, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Around 2000. I forget his name.
But the black bloc and all that bullshit's been coming, it's getting paid by, Mr. Sauron for the longest time. That's what he does. He disrupts nations.
Well, he's kicked out of a bunch of nations.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not kicked out of ours.
Because he's got simps here that love him.
Yeah, I know. Like Hillary Clinton.
Jesus Christ. All right. Have I told the Hillary story? All right, never mind.
You're not that old, Barney.
I fucking can't stand her. I saw her breaking the law. Now, I didn't know she was breaking the law.
I saw her.
I didn't know she was breaking the law at the time, but 15 years later came out she was breaking the law. And I'm like, what's the fucking chances? That was the only time she broke the law when I happened to see her.
Yeah.
I'm not suicidal. Just throwing that in there. Not going to any exotic trips, not participating in any dangerous activities.
What was this story? This was from...
Not trying exotic foods. What?
I'm not suicidal. I promise. I swear to God. Biden telling Vladimir if he just leaves Ukraine, he can still be the president of Russia. Did you see that story?
As if he has any say in the matter.
Yes. He's like, if you just leave Ukraine, you can still be the president of Russia.
What is it? Are we trying to kill Vladimir now? Is this like a thing?
Oh, well, they got the pipelines.
All right, here's why we're in Ukraine, people. To get rid of old weapons and test new ones. So when we go against China, we know what we're doing. We're practicing getting logistics halfway across the world, right? Because our real enemy is 7,000 miles away in fucking Asia, not in Europe. But
So you would just call this a warm-up exercise.
what else are we doing? Making money and warming up.
Well, the main thing I see is like I didn't even think of the warm-up part, but you're completely correct if you are considering that. And America's always considering everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but the main thing I was looking at was, it's just the Raytheon and fucking Boeing and all the big fucking dirtbags were like, well, look, we got all this old ordnance and we got to get rid of it. And you guys got to pay us for it.
You got to pay us for it, right?
And then
bombs aren't going to last forever.
And then you got to give us new contracts.
Yes.
For new stuff. If you want new stuff, you got to use this old shit.
Right. That's what's going on. So take these World War II bombs. Do something with them.
Yeah. Get them the fuck out of my warehouse.
Exactly. I've been sitting here for 80 years.
So that's what all I was like. Yeah, that's what's going on. That's just the way the fucking scumbag uniparty works, and Biden's asshole fucking deep in that shit.
Yeah, he is. Absolutely. It's not a coincidence that his son was making all that money off Ukraine, that Valerie Jarrett, appointed the next president in 2014 at the Maidan, right? That's what they call it. It's like I guess that's like their town square in Kyiv. And now there's a war in Ukraine. It's not coincidence, right? This has been going on for years. Like, anybody who's been paying attention has known that Ukraine's a shithole for a long time, right? Like,
I mean, there's nice spots in like any other country, but for the most part, it's
old.
Not even too much of a shithole, more than it's like completely crooked.
Crooked, exactly. Mm-hmm. There was human trafficking coming out of there and everywhere in Eastern Europe.
I mean, it's been all over the movies for the past 20 years. Right. It's like every time you see like there's human trafficking, it's a Russian in a tracksuit or a Ukrainian or something. It's some type of European in a tracksuit.
Speaking of which, we got to get these Gopniks, right? They're hurting in Ukraine. Right?
We need some Adidas.
You got to donate Adidas to Gopniks for Ukraine, right? These people, they've been their way of life has been ruined by this war. All right, they can't find an Adidas shirt anywhere. All right, not one shoe. All right, do you see these guys walking around? They're like half squatting anymore.
They can't do a full fucking.
They can't even do a full squat anymore.
They can't get down and do a full Run DMC photo shoot anymore. No. Not with one shoe.
Not with one shoe. So, give what you can. Link in the description.
Track suits for Ukraine.
Track suits for Ukraine. Only Adidas only, please.
Lucky Charms is better for you than steak.
Says who?
The NIH food chart.
How much did Lucky Charms pay? NIH fucking food. Who is that? General Mills? How big is their lobbyist?
I don't even think it's that. I just think it's these people being like, well, we must make them stop eating steak. That gives them toxic masculinity.
Fucking so. Now the thing about this is like, all right. So mostly people accuse. What is that fucking hormone? Testosterone, right? Of toxic masculinity.
Yeah, testosterone.
And I saw that, and I was kind of heartbroken to see that's there. That what's that director's name there? Big Trouble in Little China.
You're talking about
James Cameron?
John Carpenter?
Oh, is it? I think it was John Carpenter. It might have been James Cameron.
From Avatar?
Yeah, he said that toxic masculinity needs to be stopped and they need to eradicate testosterone. All right, now, so here's the thing.
That was taken out of context, but it was something he said. He did have some other stuff to that.
Here's the thing: is that like women have more estrogen than men, but women have more testosterone than estrogen. So it's like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? It's kind of key into healing and growing, right?
So it says, buckle up. This one is a doozy. You probably missed it, but in September 2022, the White House hosted a conference that focused on nutrition, health, and hunger in America. Blah, blah, blah. Dariush Mazafarian, whatever that name is, Mazafov, Dariush M., who is one of the main organizers of the event and is currently dean of the Tufts School of Nutrition, presented a newly designed food pyramid that only costs 3 years of time and millions of taxpayers' dollars. The new wisdom they found: Lucky Charms are healthier than steak.
Right. That's so retarded. Lucky Charms are healthier than steak. How many unnatural dyes are in Lucky Charms?
I don't know, but it says, as you can
Ton
see,
of preservatives.
Lucky Charms receives a 60 score, while beef is at 26.
Unbelievable.
Jesus.
Always after my Lucky Charms.
They're after my steak.
They're after my steak.
Klaus Schwab's after my steak.
I never got my steak.
The cow farts are killing the world. Darn cow farts. So yeah, that's I thought you might find that amusing.
That is amusing.
Whoa, where the fuck am I here?
Let's see what else is going on. Then New Zealand Prime Minister resigned, huh?
I heard the woman.
Yeah, the woman, that crazy lunatic down there.
I heard they got someone worse.
Did they?
Yeah.
damn it,
Even
New
worse lockdown person.
What the fuck is going on in New Zealand?
I don't know. I think the people have lost their fucking minds.
They have.
Like the general population has lost their
right.
fucking minds.
Now, New Zealand after Anzac, for you that don't know.
If anybody's from New Zealand watching,
yeah,
let us know what's going on.
What's going on? Anzac stood for Australia New Zealand Army Corps, right? And they fought during World War II honorably, and they helped defeat the Japanese and the Germans, right? They actually were in war in Europe. It's a long trip, but you know, they were famous for what are they called? The desert rats or something that, you know, they fended off Rommel in Alexandria, I think. Anyway, somewhere around the 80s, New Zealand started to go the other way. You know, you remember all that nuclear testing hubbub they were doing down there, protest, right? Not to say that we should be nuclear testing, but they were big opponents against nuclear testing, and they haven't joined, what's the other one called? Australia, Britain, U.S.
Australia, Britain, U.S.
Yeah, we have a new alliance with UK and Australia. It's an anti-China confederacy.
Is it
It's got a name like NATO, but different.
I mean, the only shit. I'm not positive what you're talking about. I know there's like, what is that? 8 Eyes. There's fucking.
No, you're talking about the eye communities, the
spy communities. Yeah.
Yeah, that stems from fucking newspapers. So we had a treaty early on with all the other English-speaking people, even those traders in Canada, and we would trade, you know, newspapers and books with Jamaica, South Africa, Ireland, UK, Belize, or British Honduras, anywhere India, anywhere they spoke English, Australia, New Zealand. 5 Eyes now, though.
5 Eyes,
right.
yeah. It was 8 Eyes at one point, or
it was all?
It was like 3 Eyes at one point.
It was all the English speaking. It was the whole Anglophone world.
Okay,
that's where it stems from. How Italy got in there, I don't know. You know, but Italy's in there now.
It's me, Mario.
It's me, yeah. And yeah, it's made the 5 Eyes made it legal for the United States to spy on Australian citizens for the Australian government. Not for the Australian government to spy on their citizens, but we could just tell them, you know, this is what's going on. We can run operations in your country, and you don't.
You just ask us what you want to see.
Yeah.
We'll get it for you.
They do the same thing for us.
Yeah.
Right. What the fuck, Canada? And yeah, that's that. Like, seriously though, Canada, we need to get together. Something's going on.
Canada's lost its damn mind.
You've lost your damn mind up there. Not all of you, because the truth is like, you think you know you're like rednecks here.
There's some real
There's
rednecks.
some real fucking rednecks in Canada who haven't seen civilization in 10 years.
Yeah, they don't even know what's going on
They
yet.
have no clue. Right?
Wait till they get their friggin' dogs out on the trail coming into
Right.
town.
Exactly.
Like, I heard some shit's going down in town.
Anyway, I mean, someone wants to kill you in Canada, they ain't ever going to find you.
I heard, this is a nice little tidbit of useless information, but there's more people in China with over $2 million in their bank account than there are Canadians.
That's very believable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be totally believable.
Fucking insane.
It's insane, too, especially when you think about when I was born, the 99% of the population was below the poverty line in China.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward 50 years and they're fucking rivaling us.
Insane.
I mean, there's only, 30 some odd million Canadians?
I've been seeing more and more people, though, saying that China is not long for this world. They're saying that they're going to collapse under their own fucking
weight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of people to feed.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people to keep in line, a lot of different things going on. They still have, shit that we don't understand there, right? So, I don't know exactly, the Han versus the Sino and shit like that, but that's still going on. It's not like that disappeared, right? And China's not, very militarily, doesn't have a good track record militarily. They lost to Vietnam.
They make bad decisions.
Yeah, they had a couple skirmishes with India that weren't so successful.
Probably comes out of their ego.
Well, Vietnam, they were fighting Ho Chi Minh, so.
Well, I see Brian Stelzer's back at the WEF.
Why?
Yeah, he was there.
Brian Stelter?
Little Brian was there holding the thing on hate speech.
Oh, God.
And then,
why?
And then this woman from the WEF says, she says, soon hate speech will be illegal in your country, too. You'll wait and see.
Bullshit. What was she?
I forget what her title was, but she's just some idiot from WEF. And you can go look it up with Brian Stelter.
Here's something about hate speech. So I didn't know this until recently, but in the Arabic-speaking world, they're saying shit still. We are just like, what did he just say? So, for instance, I saw this interview with this guy from the Antiquities of Egypt, right? And he's just dropping the N-bomb like fucking nothing. All the time. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, I mean, it's China, and they're racist.
Oh, yeah, China's big time racist.
But, they don't want... Anybody here doesn't understand that because they're so sheltered by their bubble.
They're more racist than we are.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Ever been.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
And a lot of, Latinos are as well.
A lot of Hispanics and Latinos, yeah.
I just think it's
They got an ego a little bit. They took over a lot of land.
it comes to ego, I guess, and you want to be that your race is better than another race.
I mean, it's all bullshit,
It is all bullshit.
That's like that black dude that the Portuguese, right? They were the first ones to go sailing around, right, making trading people. So they brought a brother to Japan, and he was like, "They got samurais here, guys. I'm gonna stay and become a samurai." He became a samurai, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
but they won't make a movie about that guy. That'd be the black movie.
They'll make one about Tom Cruise though, being a samurai.
Yeah, they'll make one about him, sure. Not about the guy that actually
Piece
did
of
it.
shit.
Right? Or they'll redo characters, right? Reassign them races, whatever. But they won't give you a story about that guy.
The real deal.
Oh yeah. He was
It's-
a badass samurai. He was a black man, but he became integrated into Japanese society and became a samurai. That's a lot, That's about as high as he could go, really. I mean, that's like the guy. Who was it? I think he was in Louisiana, and he was a black man. He stole a boat during the Civil War, brought it back to the Union, right? He stole a Navy boat, brought it back to the Union. Union was like, whoa, you're a sailor now. This is your boat. I'd be captain. And he went on and kicked ass.
That's
You won't hear
sick.
about that guy, though.
That's awesome.
That would be a great fucking movie, right?
You fucking know it.
But they won't make a movie about that guy.
Yeah. Well, that's because there's no,
there's no repression involved. There's, I guess there is, for a black guy in the South at the time that was fighting for slavery. I don't think this guy was a slave, but nonetheless, he stole a fucking boat. He stole a ship from the Confederacy and brought it from Louisiana to the Union. That's a long ways, man. He had to go through the entire fucking Confederate Navy, whatever there was of it.
I'm sure it wasn't easy, or it didn't feel good doing it.
Fuck no.
You weren't just like, hey, I'm having a good old time sailing up.
I'm sure he was starving his ass off half the time. I mean, because
like I ain't going to shore. Fuck that.
Right, not in the South. Maybe he stopped in Cuba or something, but that might have been even problematic, right? Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, more stories like that would be amazing if they made them into Hollywood pictures. But like you said, they won't touch.
That's like the first.
They won't touch anything that's real.
Right. The first female millionaire in the United States was a black woman. She was woman of the night. She managed women of the night.
The oldest profession.
She was a pimp, and but they, she was also from Louisiana, but they won't make a story about her either. What are you gonna do?
They could get Cardi B to play her.
They could.
She'd love it.
Somebody on Facebook eventually, I think it was her, Cardi B, mentioned Cardi B. And
she turned on Joe Biden.
Yeah, she did. I don't know much about her, right? I've never, I couldn't identify one of her songs. But then this person mentioned, it was on the radio. So I was curious. Curiosity got the best of me. I listened to it. And it was pretty fucking dirty. I'm not going to say it wasn't, it had a lot about sex in there, very graphic. And I kept thinking, remind me of Two Live Crew, right?
Okay.
The thing about Two Live Crew, they were never on the radio, right?
Never.
No, not. They had that one song.
It was too filthy.
It was too filthy. They had one song that was clean, that was on MTV, right?
Well, I think they dubbed it was the
Born in the USA or whatever.
It wasn't the We Want Some Pussy, and they redubbed the pussy part into something else.
They might have done that.
We want something else.
I never saw that though on MTV. I remember.
I don't know.
Born
Anyways, they're filthy fucking lyrics. But this girl.
But this Cardi B's on the radio now.
Yeah, and it's nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the hell did this happen?
So, anyways, yeah, she got a lot of people to vote for Biden, and now she's complaining about all the prices and everything, and she's like, how can he let this happen? Just like, whoa, you got some fucking buyer's remorse there, huh?
Yeah,
because you're an uneducated asshole.
Speaking of which, I got 75-cent eggs if anybody's interested.
Come get them.
Get them. You don't have to buy a whole dozen.
All right, I'm starting to freeze my balls off. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this a little short today.
Yeah, because we're just getting back into it.
And I'm freezing my balls off. So we're going to do some memes. How's that sound?
All right, let me get into the meme machine.
We're going to do Barney's memes.
Not all these are memes. But
this week's memes. In memes this week.
Wow, this month.
Month weekly memes.
Here we go.
All right, let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. I might have to move that. You see how I put us in the bottom corner?
Put us in the corner.
And I'm fucking shit up. Let's see if I can fix that really quick. Oop, I cut you out.
That's fine.
No, let's do this. I can.
All right.
Oh, that's wrong.
Good enough. Remember, just because you're fucking ugly doesn't mean you're another gender.
Ooh. Cold-blooded.
All right, this is a rock I found, right? And this rock was painted in Auburn, California, Thanksgiving week, and it made its way to New York somehow.
What?
Yeah.
Please.
I posted it on the group and found out.
When did this happen?
It was painted Thanksgiving week.
Where?
In Auburn, California, which is outside of Sacramento.
Okay.
And
you just found it.
Yeah, and it made its way to New York.
Did you give it a good huck, or you still got it?
I still got it.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold on. I'm going to bring it to New England, I think.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Slaps roof. This bad boy will look amazing parked next to some boxes of classified documents. Holy shit. Slapping the roof. This bad boy will look amazing next to some boxes of classified docs.
Real chick magnet. Oh,
Who's that?
Here we go.
No comment?
No comment. Happy New Fear. Ready to spin the wheel for this year's fear-induced crisis?
Cyber attack. New war. Economic collapse. New inflation record. Everyone is racist. Climate change 2.0. Global food shortage. New pandemic.
Speaking of cyber attacks, here's something happened last month. So,
all the airplanes got grounded.
Yeah. Didn't even make the fucking news.
Barely anybody gave a shit.
So those systems are triple fucking secure, right? They got 3 backups. They all went down. Then it happened in the Philippines. Then it happened in Canada. And nobody's saying shit. That's obviously a cyber attack.
Mm-hmm. Just got my new AirBite. Yeah, buddy. Holy shit. We might need to zoom in on that one. Or are we just going by it?
We're going by it.
You got this one?
Yeah. Cheated on his wife with the Chinese spy while accusing Trump of colluding with Russia. Facts. That happened.
Eric Fartwell.
Eric Fartwell. California.
You ever see where he farts on camera?
Yes.
It's so fucking disgusting, but it's hilarious. Ooh, yeah, Joe. Wash that money.
I hope Joe was washing some money. Hi, I'm the CIA. You remember me from such films as WMDs in Iraq. We don't know how this cocaine is getting in here. And look, it's the Russians.
Yep. Yeah, exactly right. Hunter refused to pay child support for his daughter.
Who's been proven by DNA test.
For his daughter crying poor. Okay. While paying his dad $50,000 a month rent for a fucking house that ain't worth fucking $5 a month, if that.
You get, $1,000 a month, but still.
Other normal viruses and bacterias nowadays. Shut the fuck up.
They're just lonely. Forgotten about.
Holy shit. $50K rent. I don't know. I can't read that other part there.
Get rich or lie trying.
Oh, yeah. Rent free, bitch. Is that Rob Reiner?
Yes.
Oh, man. China.
He's living rent free in Rob Reiner's mind.
These probably don't shoot straight. I would say so. Denzel Washington, Ethan Hawke, Train Day. Ooh.
That's that chick from Tennessee, the cop.
I finally got that news.
I got that one late, too.
It was like, yeah, she just was just banging everybody.
I guess so, in the police force. Yeah, she was getting run through.
I wonder how come she got investigated. It was like she must have turned one of the bosses down.
Was there an investigation, or they just got caught?
I don't know.
It took me like a week to figure out what the fuck
this girl's meme was doing all over the place. Yeah. I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Finally, I pieced it together. Somebody had a meme that had enough information.
Oh. Wow. I know people like that.
Yeah, we do.
A lot of people. What do we got here?
That's the pig blinker.
Oh, my God. There's a pig sticking its snout out of the fucking corner. Wow. And now a word from the View. Woo. I wonder what my dog named me. I wonder what my bitch face
Malone is thinking about.
I wonder what bitch face Malone is thinking about.
So dumb but funny.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. Find someone who looks at you the way AOC looks at your paycheck. Oh my God. Yeah.
You all 22 salesmen of the year, Gavin Newsom.
Wow, that's true. You know how many people have left California?
Enough to more than Wyoming has.
I think Rubin just had these numbers the other day, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was close to 1 million.
Rick Rubin, what is his name?
Not Rick. It's the Rubin Report.
Rubin Report, right?
Yeah, I forget what his first name is, but I think he said it was something like 800,000.
Yeah,
have left fucking California.
That's more than Wyoming.
Yeah.
That's the entire state of Wyoming.
Oh my God. Remember that time you mocked Trump for having classified documents, but then you got caught doing the same thing? That was awesome.
That was the visitor list. Here we go.
Yeah. Wow.
These flies are dropping like athletes.
Yeah. What are they calling it? Remember we called it a couple months ago when it first started. It's not called SIDS because that's sudden infant death syndrome.
SADS.
They're calling it SADS. Yep. That went from "we are the science" to "please forgive us. We had no way of knowing" awfully quick.
It did.
Yep. We are the science.
Yeah. I am the science.
Hail Fauci. Corvette parking, classified document parking. Oh my God. Why? Why?
I just thought it was funny. Because that would have happened at one point.
Just look at Pooh's fucking face. He just totally like, this is why. Are you okay, Tigger? Tigger, what are you doing? Okay.
I got stuck in gum.
Yeah. Ooh, a 10
Gourmet. Yeah.
Why waste money on lawnmowers when you can use vegans? Ah, look at her face.
That's great.
Holy shit. 2 years ago, they couldn't wait to tell you how many died, tickers and death count on every news station and the front page of every paper, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Today, people are dying suddenly everywhere, and we hear nothing. True. When Usain Bolt finishes in 9.8 seconds, when I finish in 9.8 seconds. Oh, poor guy. Yes, I can see the test results here. The vaccine is safe and effective. Holy shit. What the fuck? I didn't even see what he was looking at through the loop until like I got there. I'm like, holy fuck.
Got a wad.
He just got that fucking wad of Benjamins. That was a good one. Girl shows the slightest bit of kindness to a guy. The guy.
What? You want some dick?
What, you want some dick? What the fuck, dude? If I make you breakfast in bed, a simple thank you is all I need. Not all this, how did you get into my house shit. No, that's fucked. That's creepy. Not all this, how the fuck did you get in my house shit.
Name something men look for most in a woman. Daddy issues.
Oh, shit.
I love Steve Harvey. I do. He's an idol of mine, I think.
When you watch like this Family Feud, his version, or just his
anything,
comedy?
yeah, just anything with him. He's himself in everything he does. He's only got one character, it's him, right?
Yeah.
And he's always dressed slick, right? He's always dressed in the nines.
He's like, I would say a throwback to
old timey, yeah.
Yeah, he's just like I forget what the fucking word for that, or it's just a good adjective for that is, but it's just like a man's man.
Yeah,
right?
he's a man's man. He doesn't curse a lot or anything like that, you know.
Yeah, and it's not like
he doesn't compromise his morals.
I don't want to say it's like it's not even man's man. It's like he's a gentleman.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah, even though he's funny as hell.
He's funny as hell.
My other toys, a superhero toy of mine, 5-year-old me.
My little brother's mouth.
Oh my god!
I don't know
the girl trying to scare me with her new Wednesday personality. My personality.
Crab with a knife.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Holy shit. The girl trying to scare me with her new Wednesday personality. That's like happening everywhere.
Everywhere.
Americans complaining about police. Me, a Brazilian.
It's funny because it's true.
Oh man. Oh, when you accidentally call your current girlfriend by your ex's name, but she doesn't notice because they both share the same name. Dude, I can't say that's ever happened to me.
It's happened.
Oh, that's funny. Fuck zodiac signs. How do you shake hands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Leg sweep.
Leg sweep. 1. That's how I shake hands.
That's it.
Always.
You and Apollo Creed.
Dylan, you son of a bitch. What's the matter? CIA got you pushing too many pencils? All right. What do we got here?
I'm going to put your name right into him. That guy's from Poughkeepsie. Did you know that?
Huh? Oh, what's his name? Yeah. I can't remember.
The guy in Predator there, it says, I'm going to cut your name right into him.
Yeah, not Dylan. Fuck, how can I forget?
He's not a well-known actor, so.
Yeah, he's been in quite a few Arnold movies. He was also in Commando. He was got his ass kicked in the hotel room.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of movies.
He was also in Mandy with Nick Cage. Did you see that one?
I might have.
It's a great movie.
If I didn't see a movie last week, I don't remember it. Except Star Wars.
My parents at my age. Hey, what are you doing here, sexy? Hi, maybe we should go for a drink. Me. Hey, what are you doing here, sexy?
Dark humor.
Oh my God. That's so fucked. Want a race? Sure. What's it say, Ken?
Ken, we have infinite time.
Sure, Ken, we have infinite time. Just one problem. There is only one car in heaven, a Honda. And then you're going to have to read the rest of it.
For I did not speak my own accord. John 12:49.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, Honda owner.
Oh my God. One of the greatest threats to liberty is the smug, sanctimonious bureaucrat who comes to believe his proper role is to be the master of the people and not the servant.
Truth.
If it can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Y'all got any more of those votes for speaker?
Y'all got any more of them votes for speaker? Oh God. That was one of the funniest. Since taking office, Joe Biden has spent 282 days on vacation.
This is a month old too, or so.
I mean, when it comes to all that vacation shit for presidents, I hear it every fucking time. I'm kind of over it.
Week old. What? You're over it?
I mean, just I'd have to do the research myself and see what the logistics are, but every time the news always makes a deal out of how many times, like the other side does. They're on vacation. They're on vacation.
Right. And it's always flipped criticism, right? Because, like, if I don't like Joe Biden, I want him on vacation all the time. That way he can't do anything if he's on vacation, right?
Yeah, it would make sense. Good point. How should you talk to friends and relatives who believe conspiracy theories? Hey, bro, you were right about everything. I'm sorry. Hey, bro, you were right about everything, and I'm sorry. Man, that would make my life fucking great.
It would.
Oh, my God.
Cherno's keyboards in 23. Systemic racism. Experts say LGBTQIA+, DeSantis, Putin, whiteness, Trump, Nazi, phobic, transitioning, fascist, terrorist, Russia, praise Fauci, anti-vaxxer.
Yeah, that's what's going to be going on. I can't believe it's 2023. Boy, why is the food cold and bland? Dad, because your mother put her heart and soul into it. Ooh. Ooh. This is fucked. Oh, try and find herself, ready to settle down. Well, pictures sometimes speak more than 1,000 words.
Yes.
Kids in 1970s England, Connect 4. Kids in 1970s Ireland.
C4.
Holy fuck. Why has it got Egyptian hieroglyphs behind it?
I don't know that part. Did we see these ones already?
Maybe from last week? I don't know. A month ago?
Yeah, we did.
We probably saw that last one, and it was just as good last month as it was.
Yeah, I think we saw these already.
If a meme is dank, a man is not only has not only the right to steal it, he is obliged to do so. Pepe Johnson.
Pepe Jefferson.
Pepe Jefferson. All righty. Well,
That's going to do it for the week in memes.
we really fucking... I love that feature there. Little meme week review. I guess I got to make a little fucking splash for that.
Yeah. This week in
Let's
memes.
see if there's anything that we could just hit real quick if I go through here. There was reports that Indiana Jones 5 is going to get totally recut because Disney's having such a shit show right now, and they saw Bob Iger saw the cut and was like, "You cannot release this fucking shit." Matt Gaetz was on Tim Pool. It was a great show. Go watch it. It was from last Friday. Jon Stewart is an asshole. Let's see.
I got a few more memes.
Hold on now, buddy. Hold on. I got a couple more things I'm just going to mention here. Well, it's basically, yeah, I guess maybe we mentioned all this stuff. It was mainly about the press secretary. She's definitely going to get replaced soon. Who knows when. Lori Lightfoot is a knucklehead.
Obviously.
Um,
She keeps saying crime's down, but crime keeps happening. So
she's so stupid. She's campaigning out there, and they're starting to hit her with truth bombs too.
you know what she got caught doing?
What?
So she was using the Chicago education system to have children write things about why she should be reelected.
Oh yeah, she was trying to get them to go out and more or less campaign for her.
Right, she was off some extra credit.
Yeah, that seems kind of
Wrong.
or just slimy. Slimy. Okay, how many more you got?
4 or 5. I know when I get to the end.
NPR reporter melts down over somebody interviewing Alex Jones. All right, here we go. Last 4. Bringing it up fucking... Ooh, okay. Meme of the day. Washing machine Linsky. With old Mitch fucking...
McConnell.
Old Mitch Cocaine McConnell. Keep giving that jackass in Ukraine billions of dollars, and we'll all be living down in a van by the river. Speakers.
This is old. It's old, but still funny.
Mm-hmm. If you were upset when they did this, why are you supporting this guy?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last one. If he was gonna- That's what he put up.
Donald put that up?
Yes.
Where?
I guess the truth.
He did not.
I think he did.
Fucking hilarious, dude. Oh, the troll in chief.
The troll in chief, absolutely.
He was. He really was. Supposedly he's coming back to Twitter. He's threatening.
He's threatened to come back to Twitter, I've heard.
Oh my God. People
My
are going to
fellow
lose their
Americans.
shit. Oh, if he uses that.
I can't wait. I hope he does.
The TDS is going to fucking go into, I mean, it's already hit overdrive. They're going to have to like go to Cuisinart.
Mastodon or whatever. I don't know.
What was it in Spaceballs?
Oh, I can't
Plaid.
remember. Yeah. I can't remember.
He's like, what do you think? We got a Cuisinart? I don't know. But yeah, the TDS is going to fucking break out all over again. Like, just glorious fucking tears of the liberals are going to be flowing in the streets.
Did you know in Spaceballs, when Mel Brooks went to George Lucas and told him about his project, George Lucas was all for it. He said the only thing is you can't dress what's his face? The guy who played Han Solo, whatever. You can't dress him like Han Solo. For some reason, he didn't want the guy to look like Han Solo. So, if you notice, he's dressed like Indiana Jones in that movie.
That's right. Yeah. It's like, no Han Solo? Okay.
He looks like Indiana
Get
Jones.
the Indiana Jones costume.
Yes.
I've been listening to a lot of like, I don't know how I got into it, but it's fucking hilarious. Like stuttering songs, like famous songs that had stutters, like fucking Benny and the Jets.
Yeah.
And my favorite is the Bachman Turner Overdrive. You ain't seen nothing yet. It's like you ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, I was just like, this is a whole genre of music I've never even like kind of knew it was like a. People have like lists of the best stuttering like tracks, and stuff like that.
That's great.
So I just thought that'd be a little funny thing from my history this past few weeks. I'm trying to get through all of it. Holy shit. There's just too much. There's just too much. Oh, no. Fucking Alec Baldwin's getting charged.
Yeah.
So can we well, no.
What?
I
stand behind Alec Baldwin.
I saw a picture of him dressed as Trump, and then underneath it said, "We got him." Oh, Jesus.
Yes, I stand behind him. Very far behind him.
Yeah, as far as you can.
As far as behind him as I can get.
Over 1 million people marched in France against fucking lowering of or raising of the Social Security retirement age.
Oh, is that what happened over there?
A fucking shit ton of people marching.
I saw a lot of tatas.
Okay.
Winter nips. French
Damn.
winter nips. I
Damn.
didn't know what the hell they were protesting, though.
Yeah, the retirement age.
Huh.
No
rest for you, Frenchie. Old Frogger.
Old Froggy.
Old Froggy.
Velma. Didn't you mention that before the show?
She shot. Okay, now.
The whole show's fucked.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's got the worst review on IMDb of all time. Or like the third worst. I forget. It's got a 5 on Rotten Tomatoes. 5%.
Yeah, it's rotten. Rotten to the core.
They fucked up. That's the whole thing with the like Disney. Why they're gonna probably reshoot a lot of indie, because they saw all this SJW fucking woke garbage and are like, I can't release this. I can't.
It's bad.
Yeah, it just sucks.
I mean, we can't say Field now. This is ridiculous.
Can't say Field.
There goes Field of Dreams.
Can't say Field of Flowers, Field of, Dreams, Field of, I study in this field of science.
I worked at Field of Science. My ancestors worked at Field of Science.
My ancestors.
My ancestors fucking worked at Field of Science.
Oh man. All right, I'm wrapping it up. There's just we'll have to fucking go into some more stuff. So next week, like I said, I know Saturday's a no-go, so hopefully we'll be here again Sunday.
We'll try for Sunday next week then.
And in the meantime, I am looking to do, maybe if we can do a couple weeknights, if we can make that happen. But I was thinking about bringing down a camera and maybe a couple lavalier mics, and we do the cast on the road or somewhere that's warm that has internet.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm booked Tuesday through Thursday night, so Monday and Friday I'm available.
Are you playing D&D?
No, I wish.
How you booked?
Tuesday I got Nutty's coming up from Long Island. Right? So I got him on Tuesday.
Well, he can be on the damn show.
He could. And then
I'm just joking.
Wednesday,
he'd be like, no.
I got my craft night got moved from Thursday to Wednesday because Diane's birthday is Thursday.
Okay. All right. And so yeah, you're booked. I got it. And you got Monday and what?
Monday and Friday next week.
On Friday I won't be available. So it's going to have to be Sunday.
Sunday. But the week after that, I'm free right now, as far as I know, except for Thursdays.
I'm hoping I got a lot of stuff put aside too after this next week, and I can focus on being a little more creative. So maybe that is the week we do some shit.
You'll hear from us again, though. Last moment.
Yeah. 2023, big year.
Big year. Teeth are rotten out here.
Yeah.
I got these fixed.
Send them some money.
Send me with some monies.
All right, everybody. Have a great week, and remember, wherever you go, there you are.